This video is a 4-chapter journey to unlocking Slayer for my account and completing the medium tier of combat achievements. As a reminder, my rules are very simple. One combat achievement point unlocks one chunk, and each tier of achievements unlocks important content milestones, the next one being Slayer. There is easily over 100 hours of progress in this video, so leaving a like or a nice comment would be greatly appreciated. Enjoy the episode. Welcome to the 7th episode of Chunklocked. There's been a decent amount of progress between the episodes. As you can see, I just got an attack level 65 and I also have strength level 65, so you know what that means. We have access to the Warriors Guild and we can go and get ourselves a defender. To get access to the Cyclops that hold the defenders, you need Warriors Guild tokens, and as you can see, I have almost 2000 tokens in my inventory, so that's 200 minutes of killing Cyclops. And yeah, hopefully that will be enough to get at least a few of the defenders that we need. We are going straight for the Dragon Defender all the way from Bronze, so we definitely need some tokens for that. Well, that did not take long at all. 11 Cyclops kills and we have our first Bronze Defender. Beautiful. We have only spent like 40 tokens, so definitely a nice start here. The next one, Iron Defender at 52 kills. Not bad, we are going pretty nicely. They are 1 in 50 each, so we are definitely over the drop rate at the moment. Oh, and the spooning continues. 72 kills for the Steel Defender, thank you. After this I kept killing Cyclops on mobile. 4 kills after the Steel one we got the Black Defender. Then 86 kills later we got the Mithril Defender. 3 kills after that, the Adamant Defender, and finally 20 kills or so later we had the Rune Defender. I also got this hard clue from the Cyclops, and for once I was able to complete the clue, so let's see what we have in the casket. Oh, that's not too bad, hey. 1 Ancient Page 3 and a Rune Heraldic Shield, that is needed for a lot of clue steps, so that's actually a really good get, and I think it's actually our best in slot shield at the moment. And yeah, the Ancient Page is nice, the Pest Control teleports are kind of whatever, but not too bad, I think. There is 60 defense, we are now in the basement of the Warriors Guild going for that Dragon Defender. I still have 50 tokens left, so I do have to go and get some more eventually, but hopefully it won't take too long. There's 66 attack and 81 combat. Hey, there we go, the Dragon Defender, the best in slot offhand until we get like a Vernic from TOB, but that is far, far away. That's beautiful, it didn't take too long. Let's go ahead and see what our kill count here is. So the final Cyclops kill count is 285, so well below the average. We got spooned on this one, so that is beautiful. We have the Dragon Defender, our first piece of the melee gear. Our next upgrade is going to be the Shazian Gloves 5, which give a nice +3 strength bonus. For that we are going to need a 100% Shazian favor, and we are gonna get there by healing soldiers in the infirmary all the way from 0 to 100%. So this is not too slow of a method, you just get a full inventory of medpacks and give them one by one to the injured soldiers here in Shazian Infirmary. Every soldier healed gives you 0.2% favor, so in total you need to heal 500 soldiers to get it done. So it will take an hour or two, but it's not too bad of a method. These two guys here will be the final soldiers that we heal. We are getting to 86% Shazian favor, and this is actually the amount that you need when you can start doing the Shazian combat ring. So if you get to 86% and then get the full Shazian 5 armor, you will get to 100 that way. So we are done with the infirmary and we are moving on to the combat ring, getting to full Shazian 5 armor. There's the full tier 1 armor, moving on to tier 2. And that's the full tier 2 armor, moving on to tier 3. Tier 3 completed. Tier 4 is done, and that is 100% Shazian favor. Now we just need the tier 5 and that should be done. This is the last guy, and he's actually holding our gloves that we need. The only piece that we really wanted from here, so there we go. Shazian Gloves 5, the +3 strength bonus gloves, beautiful, and the full Shazian armor number 5. So the Shetian armor by itself gives pretty nice bonuses, plus 30 range and some 3 melee strength from the gloves, and obviously it is needed for Lizardman Shamans as well eventually, so it's nice to get it out of the way. The next order of business is getting the Bone Dagger. The Bone Dagger spec attack will lower the defense of monsters such as the giant mole that I will be killing, so it will be very useful in certain bosses. So I will start working on the requirements for Death to the Dogashun. So first of all we have to unlock the Goblin Village right here. To do Goblin Diplomacy, that is a requirement for Death to the Dogashun, so there we go. I had to farm my own red berries and woad leaves because I don't have access to these anywhere else, so there we go, those are all done. Now we just get the dice and the Goblin Village will be done soon enough. And that is Goblin Diplomacy done. Beautiful 5 quest points from this one. Next up, getting Thieving level 23, that is the requirement for Death to the Dogashun. I think that it actually is. Let me check here really quick. So, Death to the Dogashun, yes, 23 Thieving, so we only need to do Lost Tribe now. Start the Lost Tribe quest, this shouldn't take too long. And there we go, completed the Lost Tribe quest. That is the final one for Death to the Dogashun, so let's go ahead and start that and complete it as well. Finally, full 2 sets of ham ropes. That took way too long. That was like 20 or 30 minutes of pickpocketing. Holy. The final boss Sigmund is going down. We're gonna spec him with the Dragon Longsword. 1 more hit and he should be done. There we go. And that is basically Death to the Dogashun done. Let's just go and turn the quest in. There we go. We get access to Dogash Khan and we get access to the Bone Dagger special attack and 26 thieving level. Nice. Let's go ahead and buy from Nardok the Bone Dagger straight away, and I'm also going to buy the Dogashun crossbow and some bone bolts. This is going to be very useful for some range training later on. While I'm here, I'm also going to buy a bullseye lantern, empty, and add a sapphire into it to make a sapphire lantern. We have to make some oil first, I think. Yep, there we go. So now we should have a full bullseye lantern, and then we just add the sapphire to make a sapphire lantern, and this is needed for the Tears of Gothic's minigame, so let's go ahead and complete that as well. So Juna here isn't actually letting me start the quest. We need 43 quest points and we only have 26, so okay, we're gonna postpone that for a while. For the next part of the plan, we're gonna need some more chunks. I'm gonna do a few combat achievements here from the Giant Mole. We have the Dragon Defender and the Bone Dagger, so they should be at least a little bit easier at the moment. So let's go ahead and try a few Giant Mole kills and see how it goes. So obviously this is going to be a little bit painful because we don't have the Falador shield, so we can't see where the Giant Mole is going. But anyways, I'm gonna do the Bone Dagger spec attack here. Hopefully it hits and does some. Okay, 7 damage, not too bad. And then we just try to kill him without taking any damage. Let's see how it goes. Only 1 or 2 more hits. He's brewing again. Okay, he just came back up. We actually could get a second achievement here. Oh my god! We did it! We got the Whack-A-Mole. Beautiful. So we got 5 combat achievement points for that one. Avoiding those little arms, he's not taking any damage, and then Whack-A-Mole is killing him, I think, in 10 seconds after he resurfaces from burrowing, so that's beautiful. And we also got this Longbone. That's a beautiful kill. So 1 kill, 5 combat achievement points, 5 chunks. Beautiful. Next up we have Lizardman Shamans with 2 combat achievement points available. Killing a Lizardman Shaman is 1, and then killing a Lizardman Shaman in Mulch, which has not dealt any damage, is another one. We do have Mulch unlocked, so it should not be a problem at all, so let's see how it goes. Okay, Mr. Shaman, you haven't dealt any damage to me, so this should be 2 combat achievement points, and a Dragon Warhammer? No. 5 runes, but that's okay. We get 2 combat achievement points, that's all we can do from the Lizardman Shaman, so we can move on. I'll start this one off by unlocking 8 chunks, 4 right here in the dig site, then 4 right here in Camelot and Catherby, then 1 in Melzar's Maze, 1 in the Edgeville Monastery, 2 in Crandor, and 2 in Brimhaven. So that is a total of 14 chunks that we will have to spend right here. Out of our 16 available chunks, we'll be left with 2 chunks. So let's go ahead and unlock all of these in game as well. The Crandor, Brimhaven, then we need the Camelot and Catherby, then the dig side, one in Edgeville, or Oziak I guess, and then one in Melzo's Mace. There we go. I've got a few XP lamps here from AFKing at the sand grabs. As you can see, the melee stats are coming up. I'm gonna use both of these on Herblore, obviously. They should be level 45 Herblore. We can make super attack potions, that's gonna be very useful. And the other one there as well. Next up, I need to get the 55 quest points for the Heroes quest, so we have a huge list of quests to knock out. One by one, we are starting off right here at Romeo and Juliet. The fastest quest in history done, 5 quest points completed. Next up, the Shield of Arav, where we need a partner to do this. And my partner for this quest will be this very handsome fellow. I don't know if you've heard of him, but I heard he is pretty good. And that is Shield of Arav completed, 1 more quest point. And next, the Black Knight's Fortress. I recently did the speedrun for this, so let's see how fast we can do this one. Well, not as fast as speedrun, but hey, 3 quest points knocked out. And next, the Witch's House. One of the first quests that any Ironman does for the HP XP that you get from this. I am attempting a speedrun in the Cook's Assistant quest. Let's see how fast we do this. Pretty fast. And while we're here, we might as well start a recipe for disaster. We can't even do the first quest, the Cook's Assistant thing, but we might as well start it, so why not? Another speedrun Doric's quest. We have the materials, blah blah blah, there you go, 1 quest point and some mining XP. After this I did the Mistalin Mystery quest, Gertrude's Cat, the Dig Site, A Soul's Bane, Imp Catcher, Prince Ali Rescue, Monk's Friend, the Clock Tower, and the very painful Sheep Herder quest. So now we are up to 56 quest points, that is enough for the Heroes quest, now we just need the other requirements. Starting off with Merlin's Crystal, but due to this goddamn staircase, we need to unlock 1 more chunk right here. The Seas Village is gonna be a useful chunk, I'm gonna unlock it anyways very soon, so might as well do it now. We need it for Merlin's Crystal and eventually Heroes quest, so there we go. There's Merlin's Crystal done, and I'm gonna have to spend the last chunk that I have available. I need to unlock the Champions Guild for Dragon Slayer 1. So there we go. The last chunk is gone, we are down to 0. But here we are going to start the Dragon Slayer 1 quest. The first map piece beneath the Dwarven Mines, obtained. Now for Melzo's Mace I'll have to take a very convoluted route. I could just run right through here Rimington, but I don't have the chunks to unlock it, so I will have to take a ship to Brimhaven, and from Brimhaven I have to take another ship to Rimington, and then I can access the Melzo's Mace, so yeah, this is the chunklocked life right here. And there is our second map piece. I also got the last piece, and now we are getting the Dragonfire Shield from Duke Horacio. Beautiful, thank you very much. Now let's go ahead, recruit some crew, go sailing, and then kill Ulvarg. Okay, you fat green lizard, it's time to duel. Well, that was surprisingly easy. Ulvarg is down, Dragon Slayer 1 basically completed. Beautiful strength and defense XP, and we can buy and equip rune plate bodies. I don't really have the cash for that, so I'm gonna skip it, but hey, there's 67 strength, not too bad. And now we should have every single requirement except for 50 mining for Heroes quest. So let's go ahead and mine some iron and knock that one out as well. Slaving away at the Motherlode mine, and this should be level 50 mining. Beautiful. Now we have all of the requirements for Heroes quest, let's go ahead and start that one. Start the Heroes quest, yes. First off, catching the lava eel, not too hard of a quest. If we can ever get one. Can we get one? Is the rod broken? Okay, there we go. Raw lava eel, thank you. Next up we are going to need the ice gloves from this ice queen to pick up the firebird feather from Entrana. There's ice queen down and the ice gloves, thank you. Boom! One shot. There's the Entrana firebird down and the fire feather. And finally we need the armband, so this Mr. Beats right here helped me out, thank you very much. And that's all of the items done. Heroes quest completed. 29,000 XP across several different skills. We get a herb law level, a smithing level, nothing else. But we get access to Heroes Guild, and most importantly, we can go upstairs into the shop and buy ourselves a Dragon Mace. This will be our weapon against several different bosses in the future. Chapter 2 has been completed. The first boss that I'm gonna do with our new Dragon Mace is going to be Sarachnis. There are 5 combat achievement tasks, totaling 11 points available from Sarachnis, 3 points for killing her 25 times, 2 points for killing her with a crush weapon, and then 2 hard tasks, killing her without her using her ranged attack twice in a row, and killing Sarachnis without her dealing damage to anyone. This is the gear that I'm rocking, so let's go ahead and start doing some Sarachnis combat achievements. Okay, first Sarachnis kill, let's try it out. Sarachnis is a very entry-level boss. Basically all you need to do is swap your prayers whenever she says zzz, like this. Swap to ranged, let her attack once, spam click her, and then switch back to melee. And that is basically all of the damage avoided. She will summon some minions at some point of the fight. You can kill them or leave them be, whatever you want, but yeah, that's basically all of the mechanics. Just swap the ranged prayer whenever she does that special attack, and then swap back to melee and stay in melee range. That's it. Oh, this is gonna be a bit close. The minions are actually giving me way more headache than I thought. Oh, but there we go. The first Sarachnis kill, we should get the newspaper enthusiast 2 points, and a drop of 81 soul runes. Not too bad. Kill number 2 for some grimy cannon signs and the first tattered temple badge. Kill number 3, 17 cape, not too bad. Kill number 4, and we get soul runes yet again. Kill number 5, another drop of soul runes, a tattered moon page, and a hard clue. Can we do this? Actually, yeah. Okay. So the second step is in Wilderness, the Graveyard of Shadows. I do think we have that unlocked. Yeah, so we can do this step as well. And the next step is in the Varrock Square. Definitely can do that one as well. And we have got ourselves a hard casket. Now please let this be a MSBI or some black dragon hide or something useful. Okay, a black D-hide body, not too bad. A rune axe is also very fancy and useful, and a master clue that we definitely cannot do, but yeah. Speaking of tutorial, we don't even have making history done, so that's a no-go. And we actually can't even use the black D-hide yet. We need a level 70 range. We are 64 at the moment, so it's going in the bank for a while, but anyways, it's a nice get, and let's get back to Sarachnis. Yes, kill number 6, 10 dragon bones, not too bad. Kill number 7, I think finally we should get some combat achievement points for this. Let's see. Yes, inspect repellent and ready to pounce, 6 points, beautiful. Now we have only the KC task, so 18 more kills and we are completely done with Sarachnis. There is kill number 10 for Sarachnis Novice. That should be 1 combat achievement point and 20k coins. We take those. I've also been doing farming runs whenever I can, but it's a real pain to get to the farming guild at the moment. I have to run all the way from the Thai farm minigame teleport through the whole core end. From here, all the way up here, then through here. And through here to the rowboat, and from the rowboat go to mulch, and then from the mulch walk all the way to the farming guild. So it takes like 2 or 3 minutes to just get here. And it would be much easier to use this fairy ring that we have right here. So I'm gonna try and start the Fairy Tales Part 1 quest and see if we can complete it. It's kind of an RNG fest with the items that you get, but we'll see if we get lucky. Yes, start the Fairy Tales 1 Growing Pains quest. And while I was in the area, I just completed Ernest the Chicken as well, and Vampire Slayer done as well. This is the dreaded step of the quest. We get a list of 3 items that can be very hard or very easy to get. Let's see what it is. okay, that is the easiest stuff I have ever seen. A Murtmeyer pear, a Murtmeyer stem, and a Murtmeyer mushroom. That's literally just walk into a location, cast bloom once, and it's done. So here we go. Let's go ahead and cast some blooms. There's the Murtmeyer stem. Once more. Once more. I think this small bush should turn into a pear. There we go. Murtmeyer pear. And then the last item, Murtmeyer mushroom. That was definitely super easy. I have never been so lucky with this quest. Swamp Bridge! Let's go! Just got a level 68 strength from fighting with the Tangleroot, and there we go. We got the Queen Secateurs. That should be Fairy Tales Part 1 done. And we get some nice XP for it, and we can start Fairy Tales Part 2, and we will get access to the Fairy Rings. Here we go! We are using Fairy Rings. That's beautiful. So now we can teleport right here next to the Farming Guild. We're gonna unlock the chunk. It's gonna be C-I-R. So C, I, and R, and we can go northeast of the Farming Guild. That will speed up the farming process a lot. And hey, that's a medium tasking core end area. Nice. And as we know, Fairy Rings are very useful for a lot of different stuff. We can also use this BIP to get the barrows very fast. CKS to get the candy fish pretty fast. DJP, once we unlock our dune, we can go there very easily. And picking up right where we left off Serachnis, I've done the 15 kills, or this will be kill number 25 and the last kill of Serachnis that we will get. Let's see the drop and the combat achievement. Spider carcasses, those are useless I think. But we got Serachnis champion 2 combat achievement points. Here's all of the loot that we got from Serachnis. Honestly, pretty damn good I think. There's a lot of gems, some ores, dragon bones, red d'hide, a lot of soul runes, 2 grubby geese that I got from this, 2 giant sacks of eggs, that will be 200 red spider eggs. We also got a rune plate body and a dragon med helm. So those are some beautiful melee gear upgrades. And I also went ahead and got a few other upgrades. I got an amulet of strength and a dragon battle axe, so now our melee gear is looking beautiful. So there it is one more time. Serachnis combat achievements are green lock, and we are only, let's see, 12 points away from the medium tier of combat achievements. So for the next set of combat achievements, I'm gonna need a level 58 fletching. And there we have a level 50, 8 more levels to go. We can now make maple short bows, which will be perfect because I'm cutting maples right here in the Seas village. And this is the first time I'm doing forestry, so I gotta say this is actually pretty nice. Hey, there's level 65 wood cutting. We can now cut Solioceps. And that was 1100 total level as well. Level 55 fletching. We can now make maple longbows. 56 fletching. 57 fletching, 1 more to go. And the final level 58 fletching. We can now make emerald tip mithril bolts. That is the reason that we got this level. So let's go ahead and cut some emeralds, tip them into the mithril bolts, and then enchant them. There's our emerald bolts enchanted. They have a special effect called magical poison that has a 55% chance of triggering a poison that starts at 5 damage. And that will be very useful for our next set of combat achievements, which will be Giant Mole. I did the 1 kill as you saw in the first half of this episode, but there is one combat achievement in particular that is very hard to do without poison, which is Why Are You Running? Killing the Giant Mole without her burrowing more than 2 times. The poison damage from these bolts will not cause her to burrow, so we only need to get 2 successful hits with these bolts and we can get this achievement done. So let's go ahead and give it a try. There we go, she's getting close to 100 HP. Let's switch to the crossbow and try to get her poisoned. There's a 5 damage poison. I'm gonna do 1 more hit if I can. Let's see. Come on. Come on, the rune crossbow is actually pretty accurate usually against this boss, but not at the moment it seems. Well, there's 4 more poison damage. She should be burrowing soon, I think. There's a hit, and there's the poison effect. You can see the green little cloud, so now we don't hit her anymore at all. We just let her be. Whoops. Okay, she burrowed. So now we... I'm not sure if we can get this achievement right here. We'll see. That was the first burrow, so she has 1 more burrow left in her before we ruin the achievement, so let's see how it goes. Well, the poison damage wasn't enough, I had to hit her again and she burrowed 2 more times, so we didn't get the achievement on this kill, but we do get the kill anyway, so... Ooh, 100 U-logs, that's a nice drop. I didn't even know she can drop that. Not too bad. Let's try it again. So now I think we should get this achievement. She is, I think, like 20 or something HP and she hasn't burrowed even once. I'm just waiting here, like ticking the poison down. There's the last hit of poison, and there we go. Why are you running 3 combat achievement points and a rune med helm? Thank you. And while we are here, I might as well get the combat achievement for the 10 kills, so let's keep killing them all. Kill number 4 for another 100 U-logs. KC number 5 for iron arrows. Kill number 6 for a few blood runes. Kill number 7, a few sharks. And kill number 8 for some fire runes. Number 9, we get a mithril plate body. And the final kill number 10, another mithril plate body and a 1 combat achievement point for giant mole novice. Now I could do the 25 kills, but I'm definitely not going to, because the kills are taking like 3 minutes each, so I'm gonna stop it right here. But we are only 8 points away from unlocking Slayer. For the next few combat achievements that I'm going to do, I want the Iban staff, and for that we are going to need to unlock a few chunks. We have 11 available chunks stored at the moment, so we are going to unlock these chunks in West Adi, and then the chunks leading up the Grand Tree, and then the Grand Tree itself. Now we can go ahead and talk to Edmund and start with the Blake City, or Biohazard, which one is it? It's the Blake City quest, I think, is the first one in the series. Blake City, yes, that's the one. There is Blake City done. Now I'm going to unlock East Ardon as well. This is going to be very useful for a lot of different things, but for now we are continuing on with Biohazard, start the Biohazard quest, and it is completed. And next we have the infamous Underground Pass quest. So I should have all of the items required with me. Let's go ahead and talk to Koftik and head into the Underground Pass. This is a quest that is known to take hours to complete, so we'll see how long this takes us. So in the Underground Pass you have a lot of different agility obstacles that you can fail, and you have to redo large portions of the... large portions of the quest and the dungeon. As you can see right here, we just dropped into this little cave here. I am 57 agility, so I shouldn't have too much trouble right here, but let's see, the second try, can we get over this little ledge? Yes we can, there we go. Next up we have this little trap mechanism thing here. We have a pretty simple line here going through the rightmost edge, and I think the last one should be one to the left and maybe one to the up. So this is safe. Let's see about this one. Okay, it's safe. So there's our path. Beautiful. Next up we have the bridge over the spike traps. The first agility was good, and the next one not so good. One more, come on, get over it. Yeah, there we go. We have passed the spike traps. Close your eyes, everyone. This is censored. Oh, it actually is censored. Huh. Okay, we have made it through the first part of the cavern, and now we enter the bigger part of the quest and the cavern. This is known for its cruelty, its painfulness, its tediousness, going through these little ledges over the big cavern that is below. And you can drop down, lose some HP, and you have to run all the way back up. And yeah, that's how it goes. Well, we got the demons done on the first try. Didn't have to climb up at all. Let's go ahead and telegraph the amulet so I don't have to test my luck over this ledge. And there we go, we have the first piece of the puzzle done. Next up we have the big Spidey. We have to get the Iban's blood, I think, from him. And there we go. Then the Iban's dove from the Soulless. Done. And now we just need to make it over to Iban. So over this ledge. Okay, this is on the first try actually. Let's see if we can go through all of the quests on the first try. There are our robes. Now we have only one more ledge to go. Come on. No, I was so close to... Oh, this. Run and go. Okay, there we go. One more ledge to go. Cross the bridge. please. Yes, we did it. No more crossing ledges at all. Beautiful. Now we just go in, we kill Ivan, and the quest is basically done. Run to the well, use the doll on the well, and there we go. Ivan is dead. And that is Underground Pass completed. We can now use the Ivan's Blast spell, we get the Ivan Staff, and I'll definitely have to repair this for the 200k to make it have 2500 charges, but anyways, we can also start the Regicide quest right now. I'm not gonna do it right now, but we might as well start it. And now we pay 200k to the Dark Mage to upgrade our staff to hold 2500 charges. That is very useful. Thank you. And now the reason that we unlock the Grand Tree is actually because this is one of the only places where we can get vodka. So we're gonna buy 2 of these, and we're gonna complete the Bon Voyage quest. So I'm going to need 100 kudos to do the quest, and I have everything else except the natural history mini quiz that we need to do. We can do this for the kudos and not talk to Orlando Smith before we get the medium tier of combat achievements done, because I don't want the Slayer XP to get the level. So there we have 28 museum kudos from natural history mini quiz. Now we just go upstairs and talk to the historian minus, and we can get 25 more kudos, I think, for different quests that we have completed, like the Shield for Rav and other such quests. There's all of those done. We are up to 53 kudos, and we have 2 more lamps that we can use. Let's go ahead and put the lamps on Herblore as always. Beautiful. Now we just need 50 more kudos that we can get by cleaning the dig site finds right here in the museum. Hey, look at that, the first inventory, and we got the clean necklace. We can turn this in to get ourselves the ability to make dig site pendants in the future. There is the final clean find. We're up to 103 kudos, so now we can go ahead and start the curator and start the Bon Voyage quest. So in the last episode I unlocked this chunk to the entrance of the Woodcutting Guild, and this is the reason we need it for the Bon Voyage quest when we turn in this lumber order into the sawmill here. Make the vodka marentil whatever potion, and now we get to experience sailing for the first time. What a nice new skill, huh? Finally we arrived. There we go, Bon Voyage done. As you can see, we are in the grey area. I forgot to unlock the chunks, but I'm gonna do it right now. So we're going to unlock the camp, obviously, so that we can go into the fossil island, I guess. And then we are going to unlock the swamp, and this swamp as well. And we are going to fight the deranged archaeologist down here. Deranged archaeologist has 7 combat achievement points available. All of them are very easy to do. 25 kills, don't get hit by the learn to read attack, and kill him with only magical attacks. So very easy to do. We should get those points ASAP. I did have to unlock 1 additional chunk. I thought he was a bit more to the north, but he's actually way down here in the south. But anyways, now we just do the combat achievements here, and we are 1 point away from finishing the medium tier of combat achievements. There's the first kill, 5 uncut diamonds, and Mage of the Swamp for 2 points. The last kill, number 25, another black d'hide body, the deranged archaeologist champion for 2 points. We are 1 point away from Slayer. That is exciting. I've got an easy casket and also a medium clue that I can do right here at Neve, and I think this should be a casket as well. Yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and see what's in these caskets. First one. What the hell is that? The black wizard hat trimmed? That's very fashionable, I have to say. Not useful at all, but very, very fashionable. Okay, and in the medium, maybe ranger boots. Okay, that's not even close to anything I want. Well, I guess the black wizard hat is pretty nice. And the last part of the plan includes a weapon poison that I'm gonna get here from the temple spiders. It's a 1 in 50 drop, so shouldn't take too long, I think. Dude, finally! I did over like 200 kills or something for this dropper. Finally we got the weapon poison plus. This is gonna be very useful for the last task that we need to do. And that last task is going to be just like that from Barrows, killing Caril only using damage from special attacks and poison, conveniently. So I'm going to poison my Dragon Dagger right here, so we can get the Dragon Dagger P+, and this should be good enough to get the combat achievement for 3 points. And by killing all of those 200 temple spiders, I also completed all of the books needed for the In Search of Knowledge mini-quest, so we turn in the books right here to Logosia, take all of the tomes, and we get I think that's a 10k XP lamp, and then we should get a 1000 coins for each of these extra pages, so 2000 coins and 10k XP straight into Herblore. Beautiful, I think that's level, yeah, 49 already, nice. So let's pot up, go down and try to kill Caril with only special attacks and the damage from the poison. Activate all the prayers and 0-0, all that's 16, A4 and A4, okay, that's not the greatest. Let's see if he got poisoned or not. Can I save spot you somehow? There we go. So are you poisoned or are you not? Yes, he is. So we just wait for the poison to tick down and that should be the combat achievement done. Let's go and make this a little bit faster. We have 2 more specs. Ooh, 27. And oh, there we go. Just like that. You have completed enough combat achievement tasks to unlock the medium tier rewards. You can now claim your rewards from your dad. Gummel. Well, Mr. Gummel, I spent hundreds of hours of doing inefficient methods, killing very weird bosses, so can I get some rewards here? You are shaping up to be quite the champion, son. Here you go. And there we go. So with the medium hilt we get more medium clues, increased max quantities of boss layer tasks, bonus tokens from Warriors Guild, more pest control points, and most importantly, using it in Barrows will negate the prayer draining effect, so that is going to be extremely useful for Barrows. And we also get this ancient lamp, which is another 10k XP in Herblore, and that is level 50. And the most important reward that Gummel didn't mention is that we have access to Slayer. Due to our own rules we have that locked before now, but now we can do Slayer. So let's go ahead and get our first Slayer task and see what we get. Okay, Mr. Turiel, it's time to start slaying. What's a Slayer? Oh dear. Okay, our first task is killing Calphites. That's one of the ones that I don't have access to yet, so I guess I have to unlock that from here. I suppose we can go into the Calphite cave, so we just have to unlock the Shantae Pass chunk. That's not a problem at all. Oh, I don't have a plugin on. Okay, so we have 10 available chunks. Let's go ahead and unlock the Calphite cave and do our first Slayer task. Oh my, look at all of the music tracks from entering the desert for the first time. That's nice. There is our first Slayer XP on the account. Let's go and see how far we go with the first task. Congratulations, your Slayer level is now 2. Level 3. Level 4. Slayer level 5. Level 6. 7 Slayer. Level 8 Slayer, 9 Slayer, big level 10 Slayer, and that is the final Calphite. The first task is completed, we got to level 10 Slayer. Now let's go ahead and get another task. But actually before that we are going to turn in the Natural History mini-quiz that we did earlier for the Hunter and Slayer XP here from Orlando Smith. Let's see how far we get with this one. Level 14 Slayer and 9 Hunter. Not too bad. And we can also do the introductory Slayer quest, a pause sign of interest here at Speria. This is me after I edit this episode, I think. There is a pause sign of interest done, 1000 Slayer XP and 30 Slayer points. Sure, give me a test. 32 Banshees. I think I can do those in Korend Castle. So not too bad. 17 Slayer as well. For now I'm gonna put Slayer on hold for a while and I'm gonna try out the Gommel's Hill 2 for the first time in Barrows. So We have Barrows combat achievements green lock, so we don't need to do anything, but I do want some Barrows items. We are already dry on one, so I am gonna go into Barrows and I'm gonna do Barrows until we get an item of some sort. First chest, nothing. Chest number 28, or nothing. Chest number 35, let's do some sort of a cheer or a jig, and we get... Ooh, we got our first item, Guthan's Helm. Nice. So yeah, I am only level 62 defense, so I can't wear it for a while yet, but anyways, that's our first Barrows item. I'm gonna go ahead and do 15 more for 50 chest count and see if we can get some more items. The jig seemed to work, so let's do it again. That was like a half a jig, but anyways. Ooh, a elite clue. That's what you get when you do only a half a jig. Let's see if we can actually do this one. Probably not, but... Okay, well, it's in Canopus, so we can do the first step for sure. And the next step is going to be... Squire in Pest Control. And Veteran Boat as well. Yeah, not gonna be able to do that. That one is going to the ground. Chesticle 37. Another elite clue, and the step is... Nightmare Zone. Do we have that unlocked? I can't remember. Nope, we don't have that unlocked, so this one is going to the ground as well. I got a range level 65 and the chest number 50, nothing in that as well, so we have 50 chests, only that Guthan's Helm that we got earlier, so a little bit dry in the Barrows items, but that's okay. We still have something to show for. And that is going to do it for this episode. It was a massive one. Here are some of the items that we got: the full Shazian, the Dragon Mace and the Warhammer, I mean not the Warhammer, the Battle Axe, the Gommel's Hill, the Dragon Defender, the Ivan Staff, the first Barrows items. You know, there was a lot of progress in this one, and also our stats are looking pretty nice, so definitely a big episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye bye.